Jones AM, First Minister, of course. We have Andrew T. Davis. We have also Kirsty Williams, and we have with us Leanne Wood as well. Our entire spectrum is represented here, as hefyd mae'r Fanesig Rosemary Butler, Llywydd Llywodraeth in Nghymru. The Dame Rosemary Butler is with us as well, who is the presiding officer of the Welsh Parliament, Welsh Government in Cardiff. A'i gydnabod pwysigrwydd y dydd hanesyddol yma, gai ofyn i gynrychiolwyr uchela ein gwledydd nawr i ddod ymlaen i ddweud geiriau addas. Could I invite, in recognition of the important significance of the day, and to introduce their own particular comments, the highest representatives of our country. Dr. Andrew Murison, MP, the Prime Minister's Special Representative for the Centenary Commemoration of the First World War, also Minister President of the Flemish Government, Ircht Bourgeois, and then the Right Honourable Carwyn James, AM, First Minister for Wales.
Dr. Andrew Murison, speciaal afgevaardigde van de Britse eerste minister David Cameron, voor de herdenking van de Eerste Wereldoorlog spreekt nu in naam van de Britse regering.
Mr. President, First Minister, Mr. Mayor, Ambassador, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be here today on behalf of the United Kingdom Government, but humbled too. From this ridge in July 1917, the 38th Welsh Division and the Welsh Guards were tasked with dislodging the enemy prior to the main assault on Passchendaele. It was an action carried out at huge cost. 3 Victoria Crosses were won for bravery here at Pilckem Ridge. Heddwyn, Bard of the Black Chair, fell close to where we stand today. His death and his potential unfulfilled, symbolic of his generation. There is surely no place on earth more Welsh than this. A fortnight ago, the UK began its Great War centenary in Glasgow, at St Symphorien near Mons here in Belgium, at Westminster Abbey, and in vigils the length and breadth of the country, including at Llandaff Cathedral. Over the next 4 years, the home nations together will mark with our partners the great battles of the war, including in 2017, the third Battle of Ypres, that as Passchendaele is seared into our national consciousness. Wales had the highest level of recruitment of any of the home nations, and just a fistful of its parishes made it through the war without loss. In September 1914, David Lloyd George said, "Wales must continue doing her duty. I should like to see a Welsh army in the field. I should like to see the race that faced the Norman for hundreds of years in a struggle for freedom, the race that helped to win Crecy, the race that fought for a generation under Glendower against the greatest captain in Europe. I should like to see that race give a good taste of its quality in this struggle in Europe, and they are going to do it." And they did it. The Welsh Army Corps Lloyd George wanted was never fully constituted, but fighting alongside their comrades from other parts of the British Isles and the then Empire, the 38th Welsh Infantry Division and the Welsh Guards had a First World War roll of honour of which the UK as a whole should be proud, if my Welsh cousins here present will for a moment indulge an Englishman's presumption. We all know the 38th Division's iconic moment at Mermet's Wood on the Somme. It is a fine, instantly recognisable Welsh dragon that has stood proudly since 1987. But until today, there was nothing similar in Belgium to mark Welsh bravery and sacrifice. So I am delighted that the Mermet's dragon now has a striking new companion in Belgium to commemorate those of Welsh descent who took part in the First World War. It is a memorial of which the people of Wales today should feel proud. A sentiment that will be felt, not just by those who are fortunate to have Welsh blood in their veins, but by everyone from the UK who comes to Langemark and gazes upon it. My congratulations and compliments go to all of those that have made this happen. In particular, my thanks to those in the Welsh Memorial in Flanders campaign group and the Council of Langemark, Pilckem. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for donating this land. Your generosity in seeking to maintain the memory of our Welsh fallen is typical of communities throughout Belgium who work tirelessly to ensure that we never forget those who fell on your soil. Ladies and gentlemen, we will never forget. We will always remember them.